I'm Mr. Llama, and here's the drama. Old school RuneScape and RuneScape in general is facing a bit of a crisis right now as Jagex has sold off and increased prices and has now sent a survey out today to try and bump prices up even more and really get into the kind of ridiculous state of it all. So let's go through a little bit of the history. Starting out, old school RuneScape in April 2022 had a price bump. This was then starting in May, I suppose, May 4th, 2022, where they increased the prices. Does anybody remember when it was $4.99 for your member cost, your Premier? Anyways, prices got bumped to $79.99, $59.99, and $12.49. This was in May 4th, 2022. Then, RuneScape maker Jagex sold to investors for an estimated $1.1 billion. You know that is always just the worst sentence you can ever read, right? Like, no. So they sold to CVC Capital Partners Fund 8 and Haveli Investments. But do not worry, Jagex said. To our RuneScape communities, you may have seen the news. We've struck a deal for investment firm CVC and Haveli to acquire Jagex from Carlyle Group. I reassure you of our commitment to our games and our communities. We will not compromise the integrity of our games, and there are no intentions of changing our games' business models. Players will remain at the heart of what we do, blah, 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 blah. If anything, this drives us to want to do better for our players, yada, yada, yada. Incoming September of 2024, this was in August, but for September, rate increases. Hello, we are increasing the prices of our junk. $8.29 a month for the Premier 12-month, 6 months at $11.99 a month, and up to $13.99 for 1 month. Now, you can play RuneScape free to play, but you miss out on the member training and some member skills and some things. So really, it's kind of like a trial, right? You like play through, you can get to like 50, 60 if you want. And it's not too different. But then after that, it really becomes more, you're going to want to, if you want to continue playing, you're going to be paying your subscription, right? Yeah, really starting to push into the WoW numbers here. Free to play is like 10% of the game. I agree. Exactly. You can have it in the early, but again, anybody who's playing longer is going to want to pay to get all the access to the further stuff. So, okay, they increased the prices yet again. Pretty annoying. And then bang, coming out today, or I guess yesterday, there is a survey where Jagex decides, hey, we've got some new things for you to consider. How do these look? Old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3. First off, note that there is the or in here, not the and. Ads included. 1 member character and $12.49 per additional member character per month. 1 month, $10.99 a month, or 12 months at $9.89 a month. Absolutely ridiculous. OSRS or RuneScape 3, you're paying $11 to have ads included now. And then additionally, and this is always like, people get locked in on it and then they think that companies do this intentionally, right? Because you're like, why is it $12.49 an additional member character? Wouldn't I just create a new account and then do $10.99 a month on the new account? That doesn't even make sense. Why am I paying an additional for a higher member? But they want you to think you're smart. They want you to be like, ooh, I'm going to make multiple accounts and then have a member character on each of them. Then they're getting more money, right? They make you think you're smart, but they're outsmarting you really because now you're considering the ways that you're not adding an additional member character onto the same account. You're making a new account for it and all this stuff. Ridiculous. But ads included? Come on. Wow, that's some garbage. That is some garbage right there. Also, you can see that the 12-month really does go up right there. Right? 1 month at $10.99 or 12 months at $9.89. So they're like, you don't get that long-term deal anymore. We felt like that was too cheap, $8.29. So bumping that. The second option they want you to consider, the Oregon, a shorter AFK timer. So within RuneScape, there's a lot of activities where you're doing like mining or farming or wood chopping, whatever it is, wood cutting, whatever, fishing, where you kind of like AFK summon stuff. It's a great game to have up on the side screen, and you're just kind of like bouncing back and forth between all of it. They're going to cut this down now. You can have ads or you can have a shorter AFK timer. Like, what? That's ridiculous. One member character, $13.99 per additional member character per month. They're just like throwing out crazy numbers. Like, okay, just being ridiculous. Again, this is a survey, so they're like, which of these options do you like? The third option, mobile only access. Okay. Is that really that big of a market that they need to have their own option in here with all of that? $13.99 per additional member character a month, $12.49 a month. I don't know. They're just like launching a bunch of numbers in all over the place here just to like see if people like anything, I guess. I don't know. Again, in every one of these cases, though, the additional member cost is more than the cost of the account. So again, it's like they want you to try and be sneaky maybe. But really what they're going to try and do is push you down to the fourth option, Old School RuneScape and RuneScape 3. 8 member characters, $6.99 per additional member character per month. Wow, what a deal. Also, do people really need 8 member characters? It's kind of a lot of characters, right? I feel like 2, maybe 3. I mean, I guess some people, but it's a lot of characters. Character name reservations. Ooh, I get to pay for that. Enhanced player support. What? I have to pay to get support? All you're telling me with this is that we could be doing a better job of customer support, but we're going to make you pay money for us to do the good job of it. Insane. $32.49 a month, or the fantastic deal of only $29.24 a month, $350 a year. Yeah, the classic, let's create the problem and sell the solution. Absolutely insane. They have gone off their rocker. And at this point, I think it is clear seeing these, and there were some more pieces they sent out. All of them looked like garbage. All the stuff in the survey looked like trash. I mean, come on. Ads included. I'm paying $11 a month to play a game with ads. You kidding me? All of that. And they're just like, they're nuts. And at this point, you can't trust them. That's the thing, especially coming off of like, we will not compromise the integrity and there are no intentions of changing our game's business models. But what do you guys think about ads or shorter AFK timers or having to pay $32 a month for us to give you player support? You know, what about that? Also, we just changed our prices, 3 months ago? 4 months ago? 3.5 months ago, we just changed our prices? Come on.
Thanks, Mr. Llama.
Come on. I know it's an investment it's always every time that there's the sell off and they buy and then they want to make more and they just crap all over it and absolutely ruin it. But this is just insane. I don't know. It's sickening to watch. And again, like I say, this is what's going to happen. They're going to walk it back. They'll release a statement and they'll be like, we weren't actually planning to fully have ads in the game or shorten AFK timers or any of this stuff. It's something that we just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts about because it's good to get your feedback no matter what. And, blah, 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 blah. We've heard you, so we're going to price hike, but, in a lesser amount. And they're going to try and do this whole little rollback. but it'll still be a boost, still a hike, and they'll still crap on it. And you know what? A year from now, they're going to just sneak the ads in anyways everywhere, and it's just going to be garbage all over because it always happens. It always happens. They throw this absurd, insane options, and then they act like they hear you, and they walk it back a little bit because they're compromising. Don't compromise. This is trash. This is absolute trash. They have lost. Hey, Darcy. Don't eat that. This is trash, and they've lost my trust, and I hope the trust of the community, because it's just garbage. I hate seeing it. I absolutely hate seeing it, and it's just, again, so many companies just this is how it goes. This is where it goes. They just need more growth, and they get to that crazy point where they just pretend to compromise, but then it just goes up again. I mean, look at Netflix. Look at all that, right? Like, they've walked it. We've boosted, and they walk it back some, boost, and they're already beyond where they said they would never go before anyways. So, anyways, this is the drama currently, and people are losing their minds, rightfully so, and I just want to throw it in there. Don't compromise. It's trash. Move on. Time to move on. That's all I'm going to say. It's a lost cause. You stick around here, you let them compromise, they're going to see you as weak, and they're just going to push you again in 3 more months, 4 more months, 6 more months. I don't know. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube, and remember, I'm Mr. Llama, and that's the drama.